Welcome back to The Last of Us Part 2. Before we get started, there's a few things I want to go over before we get moving. One, it's going to be a short session because I'm just waiting until John gets on. Second, I want to apologize for the last session. If you're watching on YouTube, I seemed really overly critical and cranky. What happens when you have a lot of lack of sleep and I staying up a little bit to play. I haven't done a lot of midnight release games because I just sometimes get a little cranky. Yeah, become a cranky little baby. So I didn't want to. I felt a little terrible about it because I was like, oh, maybe I'm being a little overly critical of things. Um, and third, even though I said I was not spoiled on anything that was going on, I did end up getting spoiled on the Joel thing. Mainly, I didn't know how it was going to happen. I just knew it was going to happen because literally when this game released, and when I was tweeting out that I was about to play it, I know some people had early access and some people got, I think, get to play a little earlier in Australia. But there was already trending. Joel was trending on Twitter. My mistake. I shouldn't even have went on. As I take a sip of water, but yeah, I kind of already knew. I just didn't know how it was going to happen, and then right when, even then, it was kind of painfully obvious because of Abby saying she wanted someone in town, and I'm like, unless it's someone we don't know about, it's clearly going to be Joel because he's the only one who's been through so many fucking locations and have become a fucking ridiculous murderer, you know, things like that. I still think the pacing and the events of how it happened could have been tweaked a little bit, could have been a little bit better, but I'm fine with the way Joel died. It was still heartbreaking. It kind of hit me afterwards. I was like, holy shit, when I rewatched it back, like, wow, that was fucking brutal. I was just too tired to let everything connect in my head, how things were and stuff like that. But I'm going to try not to be as overly critical. I may still end up being a bit critical on some parts, confused on others, but I think I'm going to just try to go through it with a, breath of fresh air, just trying to enjoy a new game and save, make little notes to myself of what maybe I didn't like, things I did like, and maybe towards the end, when I beat the game and after I see it all said and done, I can kind of give just my 2 cents opinion on it at the end, whether I make a whole different video out of that or I just do it at the end during the credits. But yeah, I was just like, I looked back and I was like, geez, I usually just enjoy games, but I don't know why. I think it's just because there's been so much battling of not being spoiled and just so much crap surrounding this one. It's kind of like affected. Plus, the month of June is a little rough on me mentally, to be honest. So, going into a game that's already got so much shit on it, and then me already kind of having my own personal crap, it's a little rough. So, with that said, we're gonna try to be fine and get on with it. But yeah, it was just weird because last night, where technically it was last night when I did it. I don't know how when these videos will fucking go up for YouTube. But I just know that when I was playing it, I was a little like, why the fuck are we like? It was still cool that Ellie sat there and sung "Take on Me" and all that for that little bit, but it was just it's just weird because in my head I'm like, Bill just died and she should be just blinded with rage to want to go, but then at the same time that sadness does hit you and you're just like kind of wishing for happier times, so you play a song like remember when it was like happy, but instead of it being something about Joel, it was more of remember this campfire time that we should have kissed. Like they do kind of push the romance angle a little bit more than I would want it to. Like I have no issue with it. It's just, it's how it is. But that said, that's the last I'm going to complain about it, or at least until something else comes up that I don't feel is right. But for the most part, going to keep going into it. And I think just keep trying to enjoy it for what it is, and then we'll just see what happens, My 2 cents. We have question mark. If I turn around, that's the proper one, and I have one on the road. If I turn around and go right, I don't know if I can get to those other ones, because if I recall, that's the whole point we need fuel, is to access over there, but doesn't still hurt to check. I'm going to just keep running around. Now that we know the big circle question mark is the The courthouse.
What went down here?
Looks like an ambush. Check out the bullet holes on the side of this truck.
Probably our WLF friends.
Makes you think about the soldiers who were just doing their job.
I have to turn it up a little.
Boom.
Part of the job, I guess.
Oof. I don't know. I think it's just me. I'm not used to the pacing. Maybe it has been a little while since I've played something like this that's a little bit more gritty and brutal. I've kind of played a lot of goofy shit these past whiles, so maybe it's the proper pacing, and I'm just thinking that it's a little weird to me. Assume, but again, I can't remember what I have and haven't looked at, so we're kind of just all over. I mean, I came from over here. Thought. The problem with this stuff, the openness. Yeah, I think we popped out of here, right? We don't have gas, so we can't open the gate. Is how we went, and then I went over to there, and that was like the bank area or something like that we went in. We got a shotgun. I do like that there is a reason to explore. I wonder if there is a way to have gotten a shotgun if I didn't go in there. You know, there are some people that just don't think to go in, or may just be blind like me and miss very obvious things. I wonder. I mean, holster, I have no idea. I still think that I get gameplay wise we should get it, but I'm like, damn it, why didn't Maria, like, I don't know, hack us with something? Be a little bit more combat ready. And then again,
Military got their ass kicked here.
WLF. These guys don't fuck around.
glad they'll show a circle when I'm on the horse, so I might be something to look at. Or it was. Oh, there it is. I was like, or it was.
Whoa. This guy was an officer.
Traveling in a ration truck?
Trying to hide, maybe?
Unsuccessfully.
Yeah, sure looks that way.
Look at the shinies. Everything is in place. We'll be waiting. Once we intercept the convoy and take the Federa officers captive, you can abandon your post to join us. I know you've taken numerous risks and lived in fear of being discovered. Your loyalty of our cause will be appreciated. Isaac. I'll take the bits because I want to get the upgrade for my pistol. I don't know, I feel like that's how I always am with these types of games. I feel like the pistol is what we get the most ammo for. I just don't know which one. I would think the original pistol. Because that one might be weaker than the other one. Joel's revolver, whatever you call it, is probably hits harder. But, you know, slow reload. So we just crossed off this on our map. That was this. Where did this lead? Now I'm up here by the courthouse. Assume if I wanted to take a right, there is no right, even though the map makes it look like. I kind of wish that they drew lines into what was blocked and what wasn't, because I assume I can't check any of the other stuff to the right of them because I got to get that gate open, which is the whole point of what we're doing. Courthouse, that was what we explored. I'm just double back around because, again, I did this all while I was kind of tired and grumpy. I wish a grumpy baby last time. So I kind of want to rehash what I did here. Double check. After Red Dead, I'm terrified of being on horses in the sense of I don't want it to die, but I'm like gonna be cold-hearted to this horse. I don't want to build a bond. Don't fuck with me, man. We already lost Callus, so I didn't really bond with that horse. It was a lot of just cinematic stuff, and then Joel got hurt. I only rode with that horse for a tiny bit. Got here, a little letter. I like how they all have the same pouch, too. Roger, following up on your fight from last night, I hear your concerns and understand your reluctance. I think is how you say that. Reluctant. But listen, we're thinned federal numbers. Many of their soldiers have joined our fight, and knowing they plan to sneak out through the tunnels, we have a rare opportunity to deal a final blow to Torres and his thugs. If we let them regroup, then how many of our men will die? Our own have to come first. You know that more than anybody. I'm glad you're asking these questions. They are questions leaders wrestle with every day, and I'm proud of the growth you've made, the soldier you've become, and the leader you'll one day be. Isaac.
Kind of sad.
I think I understood that. Because we read that one from Isaac over at the other place, too. Isaac writing all these letters before he died, sending them out. Alright, I guess we'll just go to the courthouse. I mean... Oh, unless there's more over here. I didn't see anything. Then again, I'm blind, or I miss things. Obvious. Plus, it's like, though it's a square on the map, it don't mean we can really check it out, but... It's not gonna stop me from double checking.
Is this place sturdy?
I don't know.
I know, but I wrote it on my map. You just never know. They all may have a use. Glad you could just punch that.
Careful. Made it.
Hello.
Dr. Uckman. I only wonder who this could be. I don't know how I feel about that. Cool when teams of people
Okay,
put themselves in the
that's it in
game, but
here.
how I feel about that. Neil. My legs are going to be super strong by the end. Or shattered. Probably shattered. That was something, and I could have just easily walked by. It's like, it's supplies. It's just shit, man. I don't even know.
Help me out here.
Maybe we can get in that way.
I mean, I didn't need help for the location all the way over there, but I appreciate it. I like the... You seem a little stuck. Do you need help? It's like, no, I'm fine. I'm not even near the fucking location. But now I have a hint. I don't know why I hit the hint button. What was that place? That was where we last looked at. What do you think? Down there. Could even be a boat. We'll take the box. Box of. I can get up here. Easier for me to look around on foot than it is to ride around by horse. Sometimes. Sometimes I'm just a big old idiot. Might be a rope or something. Get to here. Can't make the jump. You could if you let me get on the back of the horse. Or a horse just... Also the thing, being on a horse, I feel taller. Like, I could make that. No, I cannot. Probably something we have to do on the other side. Maybe. Looks that way. That we need to get through the gate for. Look at all this beautiful water. Alright, let's just head to it. I think I've trotted around long enough. Not gonna. We've already made it clear when I missed that safe early on that suck.
Hear that?
I hear it. Infected.
It's coming from the courthouse. This is gonna suck, isn't it?
It always does.
At least we're ready for him.
Old triangle, yep. Just gonna take a sip of water. Just trying to drink something cold to reduce my core temp. Holy shit, everything is hot today.
Here we go.
Thank you for the toggle, but there's also runners, and I think they see light. Watch this. We can go under this table. Sightseer. I don't know why I did anything. I guess because I explored another location, which is the courthouse. I will say, some of the facial animations are really good, like when she's doing that. Like, you're not gonna look good trying to rip apart a throat with a knife. I mean... like, I shit and joke around about the whole, like, oh, wow, you can go prone and jump, but it does add, like, at least the proning does add a little bit, like going through tables. It could add to a little bit how you approach a situation. If done right, but it's me we're talking about, so it will not be done right. Could just leave. Not sure, like, it acted like it saw me. Also, she does not shoot at all. Maybe it was this one. Maybe I didn't know where the other one was. I got a bottle for this fucking bitch. Good, you saved me. Finally, you made the shot count.
Okay,
There might have been one that was seeing me. I thought, like, the other one wasn't really looking at me.
let's find that gas.
Yeah. I wonder what it was like to serve on a jury. But it was fun. Sit down, look at evidence, try to tell if somebody's lying.
Just give me 5 minutes and my knife. I'd tell you if they were lying or not.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hey, I'm brutal. Even though when it comes to women, all of a sudden she's very timid and has butterflies in her tummy. But other than that, with threat, she'll fuck you up. Take this shotgun. It's not the typical, it's got a big ass stock on it or anything. It's just kind of, you know, it's there. I also had to adjust my seating a little real quick. Because I realized where my foot was near the power button. And now I rarely hit the power button on my PlayStation. I don't want to do it here. Or accidentally catch my foot on the cord for my external hard drive that's in. Because that would not be good. You're like, what happened?
Hey,
I gotta
little
reinstall
help?
everything.
Coming.
Help me. I need help holding No. Yep. Nope. Yep. Holding. Imagine just sitting there. What are you saying? Nope. Yep.
You ever been to a courthouse before?
This sucks because I want to blast things because it's so satisfying, but I can't waste ammo.
Oh, I got in trouble, but never landed in a courthouse.
I was just wondering if it said maybe only when you beat the game. I remember in the first one there were bonuses. You can have like the Jack and Daxter stuff. Like, can I make myself look goofy even though this is a very sad time for when I play it ever again down the line? Maybe one time. I mean, they did improve the animations for things, which is good. You don't just... I mean, you still swipe your hand kind of over something, but... And it'll eat up all the other shit around. Which is... Thank God they kept that.
Parking garage.
Well, the gas is in there, right?
Well, that's what the note said.
Well, let's get down there.
I'm not going in there yet, if that's what you're thinking. I still got shit to look at. Something about just breaking windows is my thing. Now, I heard that if you just turn this, eventually you'll hear a specific click that will tell you you're right. Or I could just look for the code, but I just want to see if it was right. I did hear it before. I heard a click when I was, like, jumping through numbers before. Hear anything? Unless I have to keep it on it, then that'd be even slower. Let's do this the whole time. Let's look around. Maybe it was... I thought I heard when the other one there was like a little bit of a click. We did it, and I was like, oh, I heard something, but... 86,722. 86,722. Oh, it's like a... It's that kind of click. It's like a weird click. Okay, I thought it was a different click. That could take a while, but if I really don't know... I really can't find it, then if I really want to sit there for a while and waste your guys' time, me fucking around, it is nice if you just actually listen, using sound to your advantage if you're really fucked. Following people are top priority targets of an anti-terrorism operation. Isaac, murder of Federated officer, active terrorism, acts of sedition circled. We know any of them yet. I don't know any of the other characters' names that they're hanging out with. Be good to listen to all their names again and go through it. Her.
This might come in handy.
Sweet mochete. Too bad it's limited use unless I repair it.
What did it say?
This guy was a Fedra commander or something. They were losing to the WLF and trying to escape.
How big is this group if they were able to beat the army?
Well, you don't need a lot if you're that vicious. We need to be careful.
They are now freed. They're mercy of WLF.
Okay, Jesse.
Oh boy. Some I'll read, some I'm kind of just skimming through. I'm sorry. Read it. Look, I got this machete. Fucking cut her head off. Got here. Benny, the Wilf. WLF, but I like to think it's Wilf. Even though there's no I. Is winning. The city's going to fall any day now, and unless you quit Fedra, I can't keep you safe. Up until recently, I could almost understand why you stuck with them. But after Thursday's market massacre, I don't see how you can call it misguided killers with a straight face. Those people were trying to get food to their families, and today they start banishing people for, I always forget how you say it, sedition? That's a death sentence. Listen, you still have time. I will vouch for you. Meet me by the Roosted Coffee at 2 a.m. on Friday alone. Please show up. I know it's scary, but it's the only way. Your friend Sandra. I don't think... Well, he's dead here, so he didn't make it.
Yourself, I guess.
If he did get there, and he was dead, then we would know. If we saw, like, a completely stabbed-up corpse at the coffee shop. Let's say grab the rope.
Careful.
How was it again to swing? Or do I not get to do it on this one? There we go. That's how you do it. Nothing for us to go here, so. I want to climb up. Is there anything up? Fuck no, there isn't. It's wet. Oh. That's probably why.
Shit!
You pissed things off. That was satisfying, though.
Jesus.
Well, that worked out. That shotgun, that was satisfying. Fucking blasted him.
Never even made it out of the garage. Damn. Well, let's find that gas.
It's gonna be a little harder to loot them hand if they're covered in water. The tape. By tape, I could boost up my machete. At least the machete has more, what's it? Increase my crafting speed. Flying a med kit, my max health. Smoke bombs. I don't really care too much. Improved health kit. Craft more smoke bombs. I don't... At most the crafting speed, but I'll take this and give myself more health.
I'm not climbing back up over here.
Problem is I can't tell if there's any loot with all this water. I was wondering if we were going to have any kind of fight areas. We haven't had too many, like, fight zones. It's been a lot of stealth, which, you know, it's fine. Reserve ammo, but I'm like, I want to kind of shoot my guns a little. Didn't I get the holster? Did that not save? Great, I got to go back and figure out where that holster is. I just realized I don't have it anymore. That's not good. What's... That's a real shit. Real kick in the dick. I got the long gun holster and I don't have it now. So, I'll have to go back. I think it was at that corner at that shop, maybe? I can't remember, but I'll have to run through my already crossed off areas that I'm allowed. I know it was in one of, like, the small just walk-in places. It wasn't, like, a ridiculously tough place.
We got gasoline.
Our luck's changing.
Don't you
Is that
jinx
really
us.
enough? I mean, we are just powering a generator.
The fuck Vedragate is calling to us.
Now, how do we get out of here?
Oh.
I saved right at the end of last session. Thought I did a little bit more before I got the fucking holster, but maybe it was the last thing I did that didn't even save that. That's kind of crappy, because now I gotta really look back. I gotta really make sure I load up the saves properly. Maybe I loaded an autosave and not my actual save. Even though I was just on my horse in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere. Oh, right here.
Dina.
Coming.
A little irritating. Or it's glitched, it's just gone forever. How fucked would that be?
Okay, let go.
Good job, babe.
Thanks.
Yeah. Did great.
Okay. Gate.
Which one? They're all crossed off, so that means I have done it, but...
Onward, Shimmer.
Oh, maybe it was at this place right over here.
How you
I
doing
thought I
back
got it
there?
here.
Getting homesick?
A little bit. You?
Same. Miss having a roof over my head.
You know, I've always dreamed of fixing up a farm just outside of Jackson.
Why wouldn't you stay in town?
I don't know. I like the idea of real space.
Sounds lonely.
Only if you're doing it alone.
Okay. So are we gonna, like, raise sheep and milk cows?
Damn right we are.
Fun of me?
No. It actually sounds kind of nice.
Really?
Yeah. Really.
If it's not here, then it's the other location after this, I thought. That's kind of fucked, game. If that's just gone, that's a real kick in the teeth. I have to remember. I don't quite remember where this was. Better be in that location of whatever fucking location it was in. I don't remember. The workbench over there. Glad she drew a giant thing on it. I cannot remember. Maybe it was here. Wait, I didn't grab everything. I do not remember where I grabbed that. Which kinda, you know, sucks.
What's this?
Here's their plans to hit that convoy.
Yep, we already seen this, but apparently everything I grabbed didn't save here, even though on the map it says I cleared it out. Here it is. It's a fucking game. God damn it, game. I should have already had this. I saved the game after I had grabbed this, and they reverted me back to before I grabbed it. Thankfully, I remembered where the fuck it was.
Who?
They were these feral cats I had before I came to Jackson. But they didn't.
Now I can use my 2 guns.
I miss those scratchy little shits sometimes. You have any pets?
Nah, it was never really my thing. Alright, deal.
Now we got the gas, because I went to the courtyard. I like how it just dawned on me. I was like, wait a minute. I don't have my second holster. Fucking game took it away from me. It like spawned me out here before I went to it. And I was like, this is where I kind of stopped last time, was I'm ready to leave, be done. And it put me exactly where I ended up stopping myself. Except I was like, wait a minute, I don't have a holster for my other long gun. Well, probably missed a bunch. I can't tell. It's hard to tell what I can and cannot go into, but I try to explore as much of those blocks on the map as I can. If I miss shit, oh well, I'll suffer.
That was an adventure.
Haven't found any of them yet.
Hey, it's a big city. We barely started looking.
Yeah, I know. Just thought we'd see one of them by now.
Who knows? May have been on my end that I may have loaded up an autosave and not my actual save, for all I know. May have clicked the wrong one, so it could have been my bad, but oh well. Either way, luckily I caught it before I progressed too far.
Here we go. Alright.
I got it. You put in the code.
Oh boy, it's a gate east too.
Hey, these old generators are pretty finicky, so it might take you a few tries of...
Never mind.
Oh.
Sorry, go on.
Nothing.
Also, it only takes like 3 pumps. We're fine. Five, 3, 4, 5. 5, 3, 4, 5. Did it.
Well, no welcome, Judy.
Good thing I could read.
Just waiting for us.
Let's look for a way in. Keep an eye on those windows.
Not my ass.
Wolf. WLF. I get it.
Oh, yeah.
I was calling it Wilf, even though there's no I.
You see that? Infected just hopped that fence.
Oh, means we can get in that way.
When I'm ready.
Shouldn't we hear gunshots or something?
I don't know what's going on.
East Gate 1. I don't think I have a code for this. Also, I don't think the generators works.
You have a code for this gate?
I'm not sure.
No, I don't want the map. Wish I could, quick pull it out. No, I do not.
Nope. No code for this one.
Shit. Okay.
I guess we'll run over here. Up in the fountain. Okay, I got a machete if anything goes bad up close. They walk so fast. Stop. Stop. Damn it. Can't catch up to you. Well, of course they found me, because I take forever to fucking stab someone. Anyway, what's in this drawer? Oh, screws. Takes forever for me to stealth kill anyone because I have to like slit their entire throat. Wish a quick stab to the head would just work. Never that easy. Even though you could stab them in the body like 3 times and they'll die. With a switchblade. Oh, if I didn't have a rifle, it wasn't hard to get one. They gave it to me.
Ugh. This one's fresh. And he's
Got
one of those
tomato all
red
over it.
patches.
Guess they didn't make it out with their gas after all.
That's good, right?
Those fuckers who killed Joel got taken out by some random infected.
Then we end the
He'll
game.
be dead, Ellie.
I'm not sure that's justice.
Either is revenge.
Might as well grab what we can while we're here.
Found a bottle. Couple Molotovs just in case I need to get crazy with it. Here, play darts. Fucking statues of dogs. We just go back to the weed. Just hang out there. I'll take that. You're my new machete.
They've been shot.
You recognize him?
No.
Maybe someone else killed these guys. The infected just wandered in.
It's also hard to recognize anyone when I was also just thrown on the ground and kicked in the face and stepped on over and over, and all I did was rapidly swing my switchblade around to try to cut someone. Wildly.
Hey, found their gas.
Well, if we need any more, we know where to get it.
Let's just pack it. Your backpack doesn't carry shit. Let's take it. Ammo for that. I actually had to use my pistol ammo. No saving it for all 20 shots like I did the first one.
I don't recognize this one either.
Want a shower? Let's have an unnecessary shower scene. And then a poop scene, too, while I just take a wicked dump. These will reveal, training manuals reveal new upgrade branches. Oh, good, a stealth branch. Craft silencers, my god! Faster prone improves, faster stealth kills. I'm gonna need to go all the way down this list if I want to have a faster stealth kill. God damn it. Well, hey, suppressor. Need a rag and a canister. I don't have a rag yet. Hey, they finally put in suppressors. This game's the best. Even if they only have limited use. Seems like they're just attacking Federa constantly. Isaac's directive is clearly fucking working. Is that all those... That or all those flyers, people are taking us seriously now. We'll kick those fascists' ass and rebuild foundations. Emma and Jason laid. Oh, for some reason I wanted to read it as like they got laid at the end as like a celebratory, like they fucked. I was like, okay. But no, this is the foundations. The know-it-all card. Not my fucking map. Also, if you didn't see DK, we got the Dr. Uckman card. Could only imagine what this card's supposed to be. It's not, you know, nothing. Yeah, he knew about that card. It was just like, I looked at it, I was like, wow, great. Ooh. Red. I like the curtains. The real nice glow in here.
What the fuck happened here?
Tommy did this.
This? No way.
It was definitely him.
This is how Joel does things.
He's one of the ones that killed Joel.
Well, at least now we're seeing this fucked up, like, Joel side of Tommy, but I kinda wish we could hang out with
There's another
Tommy.
one over here.
I don't recognize him.
He also has a thing that says East whatever gate code.
He was using them against each other.
How?
Joel told me about this. You ask this guy a question, but you don't make him say it. You make him write it down. And then you ask this guy, and if the facts match, you're telling the truth. If not,
You fuck him up?
yeah.
Well, he sure as shit wrote down the code in blood.
East 1. Another gate code?
Let's hope so. What do you do? Throw the fucking chair down on the ground and make him write it with a little finger?
This just happened now. He can't be far off.
No, he's always going to be out of our reach.
Yeah.